Thank you all for joining me and welcome back to ICARUS. So this is going to be the final video when I don't get any lag. I have tried to improve the frames a little bit more by just overclocking the RAM a little bit. So I did manage to get a few extra frames out of it. Not much, but honestly, it's not really made that much difference, to be honest with you. But I thought I'd try it. So we're just going to have a go through what we did here. For those that have, I know not everybody watches every video. And it's just going to be having a look at what we actually did and the steps we did to do it and the reason why I did it this way. I can tell you what, that thing was a monster to build. So yeah, as you can see, we've got a bridge over here. We've got like a pavilion thing here. I think it's called a pavilion or something like that. I didn't really finish this off as much as I want because of the frame drops. And I think at the end of the video, we might go out on the mower and have a look at some locations that we can do some other builds. Because I think I'm going to stick on the stick to the sticks map. And sort of like I think I want to do like a proper sort of like cliffside build for the next one. So it's going to be a kind of smaller build, so not as huge as this. So that should help us when it comes to frame drops and stuff like that. So anyway, so let's go through what we've done. I'm going to show you the views and that we get from up there as well. Okay, so for the walls, what we did was we actually used the foundations for the walls. Honestly, we did have some issues. Well, we didn't have any issues with that. We had the issues with the size of the actual inside of it. So splitting this up actually helped with it accounting as being, you know, inside sort of thing. And the reason why I wanted to use try the actual foundation side of things is mainly because there's no way of when you actually do these walls here. You've got like the red bars at the actual back and you can't put anything on it to actually hide it apart from like furniture, obviously. But that's not going to hide it all. So I wanted to be able to put interior wood on. So that's why we went with that, because I knew with the foundations you can also put walls on each side. So yeah, so I was able to put the normal walls on this side. There's one missing up there that usually happens quite a lot in this game, unfortunately. I think they fixed it in the outpost, but they need to fix it in the open world since that's come out. And then obviously was able to put the interior wood on the inside. And as you can see, I got some decorating done here, not as much. This was mainly for a warehouse. This was basically a warehouse where we could actually do all our stuff as well as storage, which I'm going to show you now. Now, we did have an issue where it wasn't showing as inside. So what we did was we actually placed these walls here and that actually fixed it. And as you can see, we've got all the storage in here. Not as much. Oh, there you go. Got a bit of lag there. It's dropping again. Hopefully we don't get a storm because that will really drop. So yeah, and then obviously we've got these big windows here as well. So not bad. Now, with this build, I probably did this a bit too big, to be honest with you, because I was unable to fill it. So if we look upstairs, we've kind of got this. This is kind of where I sleep, at least for now. And then I kind of started off with putting some furniture in here because I just wanted to check it out when the DLCs came out, because we haven't built the other structure that was going to do. This is kind of just for the other benches, you know, like we've got the machining bench, we've got the fabricator, the fabrication bench and stuff like that, and all this here as well. We also did a sort of like attic, but I never really did anything with it, unfortunately. If you can see here, all these wires are all hidden under here. The way I like to do that, it was a suggestion a while back actually on another playthrough I did. So if we look at this log, you can see all the wires are underneath here. So if you get one of those foundations, you can actually change it to that. It actually shows you. Pretty easy to do. Always, you can ask me in the comments if you want, and I'll tell you how to do it, or somebody else will. And then we can actually place all the wires underneath there, and then they come up here so we don't show them. There's other ways of doing it as well, like hiding them in the beams and stuff like that. So let me just place that back. Okay, make sure it's the right way. There we go. Okay. Obviously we've got these statues here. We had to get enzymes for that, so we had to do a horde, activate the horde mode, which I'll probably show you later on of how we did that. And we've got an attic up here, but there's actually nothing up here, but I'm going to show you anyway. Maybe we can get a view from up here I didn't really finish those beams up there. I had some problems with stability, so that's why I put those beams there, but it didn't kind of do anything. So as you can see here, we've got a view here. We could do some windowing to clean these windows. I also put some bars going across here, some beams, just to fill it out a bit more. As you can see, we've got a bit of a view there. And yeah, we never really did much with this. Let me have a look at the back. Say, with one of the reasons why I wanted to build here, because it's a pretty nice location where you've actually got the waterfall. I'll show you where we actually are on the map. As you can see, I've got all my ore things here. We're actually here. We're on E14. I've been looking at this area here and around here, or maybe there. So we're going to be checking that out shortly. So yeah, there you go. And a huge, huge roof that we've done. Absolutely. I must admit, I've enjoyed it. I just think I went a little bit too much in the size. I kind of do that a lot, so I'm going to have to learn to not do that. I need to make sure we go down the stairs properly and not fall down and hurt ourselves. Come off. Okay. So that's kind of it for here. Let me just eat some meat. And yeah, that's kind of it for here. Okay, we've got our mower as well. That's probably... I find that's the best mount, to be honest with you. It's a lot faster. It gets you around a lot faster. The horse is slower, but it does have better health. So there is that. Right, okay, so let's go and check out what else we've done. In fact, I will show you the power thing. Now, this, you can no longer do it like this. This was the old way of doing it. So I kept these like as they were. But you can no longer put these wind turbines on there. You have to be able to place them down before you rotate them. So you can't do that anymore. It doesn't allow you to put them on there anymore. So there is another way of doing it, which I will show you shortly. So yeah, and then obviously we've got all the railings going around. There's another bridge going over here as well. I kind of wanted another access because we had some deep ore mine things over there. Okay, so let's go and check out the bridge. Now, this was a monster. This was a pain to do, but it's come out pretty nice, to be honest with you. And I wanted it glass as well. I kind of wanted it slightly different to the way it was, although we did end up getting to that. In fact, I think some of those beams have disappeared. I thought there was some more beams going across there. Yeah, you do find that. Look, you can see a beam's gone missing now, unless it's not rendered it in. And yeah, and then originally this was just going to be coming up to here, going straight across there, up to there, and as you can see, we've got our main builder there. But then someone mentioned we could put the greenhouse on here, which I thought was an awesome idea. So I did that, but I had to sort of like make sure we had plenty of spot because of the weight of it. And it's actually worked out okay. It really has. And obviously a lot of railings I've had to do to actually set this all up. And yeah, honestly, I always do these greenhouses or farms and that, but never use the materials that much, to be honest with you. The actual crops and stuff like that, especially as a solo player. If you've got 8 players and you're playing multiplayer, then yeah, you're probably going to need that. Then this comes along across here, and as you can see, we've got the power there. We've actually went ahead and did a proper one. Although I did it with beams this time. On the New Frontiers, I did it with half floors. And I don't know what I prefer. Although one of them's disappeared. I don't know how that's happened. But one of them has disappeared. So, and originally I was going to do a cliff build here, but I ended up doing the frame at the bottom, and I kind of liked it. So we ended up going with that. So let's go through this then. Obviously, we needed to get water and power there. So we've got the power here going into here, because that's separate from that power down there. And we've also got the water pipe. You've probably seen that coming across here, and that goes round and in. So there we go. And I kind of like this, the way we've done this, the crisscross kind of thing, to hold it up. But I think on the next build I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be literally building into the actual into the actual cliffside itself. Then if we come up here, we've got kind of like a couple of dining areas, so there's enough room for 20 people here. We've got pictures on every wall. We've also got these. I haven't actually connected these. It's just more for show than anything else because it's pretty bright. This is from, I think this is the Brutalist. Yeah, the Brutalist 10-seater with the chairs. And then obviously we've got this on this side as well, which is pretty cool. Let me just have a quick look at the views So we've got the view over here, which is on the east side, northeast. Yeah, that sort of side. But you can see all that over there. We've got the mountains in front there. And if we have a look over here, oh, that's not good. I didn't notice that before. We've actually got the waterfall there, which is pretty nice. I have done a waterfall build in the past. A while ago, actually. It was actually on I think it was on an outpost, actually. No, it wasn't on an outpost. I can't remember what I did it on, but yeah, I did do a waterfall build once. Not my best build, but still, it was actually pretty cool. So yeah, and if we go a bit further up, I'll show you what else we've got here. So there's nothing else around here. I didn't even put any floors down here. Oh no, these are just these are just support. That's actually connecting to the actual cliffside there. So yeah. So if we go up here, we've got some stairs coming up here, as you can see. Then we've got interior flooring. I've got a bit of a garden here. I could have probably done more, of course. And then we've got like a little double door here that we can come through, and then we can check out the view as well here, as you can see here. It's actually a pretty good view, to be honest. It really is. I do like this. It's a good location, but there's actually quite a lot of good locations that you can choose from. And yeah, that's it. So the frames are not doing too bad, to be honest. So I'm getting like, what, 21 frames per second. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let me close those doors. So on this side, we've got one kitchen. Now, this is the marble kitchen. I decided to go with a marble kitchen. On this side, I do prefer the marble kitchen because you do have a sink that you can actually get your water from. Obviously, you've got to connect it to a water source, which it actually is. You've also got the marble kitchen bench here. So is that, can you actually do things on that? Yeah, you can. Yeah. I don't think I've used it that much. Oops. And then you've also got, I think that's just a storage. That's just a storage one. And then you've also got this. This is the actual where you can actually cook stuff here. You can actually cook quite a lot of stuff on here. And that does require 1000 power as well as 100 water. And that's actually fully connected as well. I think I've got another kitchen bench there. And that is actually from the new DLCs that came out, which is the actual Art Deco, which is really, really nice, to be honest with you. It really, really is. And then I'm not going to go up the stairs yet. I'm going to show you the other kitchen that we've got over here. So this is just the Bob Stanton kitchen. And look at that. A piece of flooring has disappeared. Right, okay. So this is the other kitchen. This is just the normal kitchen. This isn't actually connected up. So it's kind of identical. Obviously, we've got the salting station there. And we've also got the potbelly stove, which is pretty good early on to use that if you want to use that, which is not a bad thing, actually. Until you get power and stuff like that, yeah, maybe go for something like this and then get the power going because it's a lot better for you. Okay, so there we go. Let's have a look. And we've got the window open here, actually. Oh, nice. Yeah, very, very good view. Very good view. And look at all that. So I wouldn't recommend building this big, depending on your system. I mean, I've got a 3060 with 32 gigs of RAM, so I have actually got the recommended, that's recommended by the devs on the Steam page, and I'm still having trouble with frames, so yeah. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. There's nothing much I can do. That is supposed to be a wardrobe. It says Brutalist wardrobe. It looks like more like a filing cabinet, drawer things or whatnot, so I'm not sure. They've either mislabeled that, or maybe they've just messed up somewhere. Okay, so we're in one of the bedrooms. This is just a single bedroom. We've got the awesome, I do like this. This one's not connected, actually. I'll show you the one that's actually connected. This one is absolutely awesome. Now, you will need to do at least 2-story high to fit this in because it's pretty big, as you can see. I've virtually banged my head on it. Let's have a look, actually. Yeah. So as you can see how far we're there. So you're going to have to use that one. You are going to have to sort of like make sure it's at least 2-story high. We've got some bookshelves and that here. Not bad. And then I also did the aquarium. We went on a fishing trip and we went on a hunting trip as well. And yeah, these are actually pretty cool. These are the best ones. You can actually fit 4 fish in there. And as you can see, we've got those 4 fish in there. Okay, so let's go and have a look in here. We've got a little walkway through here that I kind of liked. We've got some plants in here as well. We've got a back thing here. I never really did anything with this. I couldn't put a railing in that one. It won't let me put one in. And we've also got a We've also got a balcony here with some actual flowers here as well. In fact, I might be able to get up there and show you the view up there. I'm going to try that in a minute. And then obviously we've got the view from here as well. I'm actually really pleased with this build. It's just a shame with the actual frame drops, of course. As you can see, beautiful views. Really, really nice views. So if we go and check the other bedroom, this one is all powered up as well. So all the lights are working, as you can see. So it's pretty bright in here. So you can see the lighting from that is really, really good. We've also got the Art Deco bed. In fact, the other bed is, this is actually from the industrial bed. There isn't one on the Brutalist one. There's only this. So yeah, on the other one, on the Brutalist one, that was the industrial one. Yeah, it was. And that's only a single bed. I think this is a double bed. Now, the different beds do give you different stats when you sleep in them, obviously, but you need to make sure you're near an open campfire, a campfire that's on, or, you know, whatever. But we have got a fireplace there, so that should be close enough to actually do that. So, yeah, and as you can see, we've got all the lights around there. We've got the Art Deco table here with the lights going around. These are actually, those aren't connected. I thought I'd connected those, obviously not, but these are connected. I didn't really hide the wires very well, because I wanted to finish this up. I could have done a lot better with the wiring and hid those a lot better. But yeah, it is what it is. It still looks nice. And obviously we've got another aquarium here, right here, and his tail's sticking out. Okay. But I think this is a bit small for these big fish that we've put in there. Look at that purple one. Which one's that? Don't remember. Right, okay, so I'll tell you what, let's go and see if we can actually just get up here. Should be able to get up here. I think I may have to do a run and jump. There we go. So we're on the roof now. Look at the chimney from those fireplaces. Really, really nice. Oh, wow, I'll just make sure I don't fall off. Just going to get as far to the edge as I can. There we go. Okay, that will do. I don't want to fall off. So there's the view from here. Very, very nice view. I was going to go higher than this, but it didn't end up being that way. But yeah, you can actually see quite a lot from here, actually. With the mountains and that there, it looks really, really, really nice. Okay, so that's basically it. That's basically it. We've got the glass kind of bridge going across there, and then it turns into concrete there. Okay. So I have got an idea for another build, but I don't think I'm going to do that just yet. I might wait until I've upgraded to a 40 series card or something like that, which hopefully might be this year. And hopefully that'll make some improvements. Unless they really need to work on the optimization of this game. Especially for people that have actually got high-end PCs and they're actually running this and still actually... I mean, it's my own fault for building so big, but I like building big. I mean, loads of people do. I mean, that's what draws them to these kind of games, you know? So they need to make it work, don't they, really, in my opinion? Right, okay. So I think what I'm going to do, we're going to go out on the mower. What time is it? Yeah, I'm going to wait and go to sleep. So I'll be back shortly. And I'm just going to go and have a run round with the mower. We've got plenty of food on us for him. Have I actually got any water on me? I haven't. Oh, hold on a minute. I think I know where the water is. I think I left it in here. No, I didn't. No, because we looked in here, didn't we? Oh, there they are. Yeah, they are. So, yeah, I'm just going to grab those. So you just put those in there and they'll fill up. I'll show you, actually. So we've got that there. You have to press and hold E to get into that, by the way. There we go. And that should start slowly filling up and you're getting fresh water. You can drink from the lakes, and I always do that. So, but it's nice to have this. I think they are changing it, actually. I think they are going to be changing it so that you have to actually have purify the water rather than drinking from the lake, which is definitely going to change the game. Okay, I'll be back in a minute, and we're going to go and have a little wander and see what other locations we've got to build for the next one, because I definitely want to do another one, because I really do enjoy building. Even with all the frame drops, I do enjoy building in this game. I really, really do. So we're out and about. I'm just going to quickly show you, before we move any further, the horde mode, the horde thing that I actually did, and explain why I went on this route. In fact, it's not the first time I've done this. It was the first time I've done it kind of like this since the fortifications came in. You know, It does actually, it actually made it a lot better with the spikes. And I did a bigger version on this last time, and someone mentioned he did a smaller version of what I did, and then just used the hammer to keep repairing the spikes as they was getting attacked. And it actually worked really, really well. And now that actual exotics are actually in the game, you can actually get exotics from it as well as the enzymes, although you get both now. It used to be just exotics, and then once it ran out of exotics, you'd get enzymes. That's how it worked in the missions anyway. So this is going to be a good test to see how far we get from the base and whether the frames actually improve as well. So we're going to go and head. Where are we at the moment? We're over here. Now, this video is a bit longer than I expected, so we're going to come up this way. I want to come and check this area out and along here as well. Now, someone mentioned doing sort of like building in other regions. I am probably going to do, I think I am going to do that on the next one. I think we'll do sort of like our main base kind of here on this map. That's kind of what we're doing now. We're just going to go and have a look around and see if we can actually find any good locations that we would like to actually build. That will actually be ideal to what we want to do, because we're going to do a cliffside one. And then we can do some kind of, so it's going to be a smaller build, but we'll do multiple builds. So we'll kind of do like go into the Arctic and we'll build there as well as in the desert as well. And I think that would be pretty cool as well. So basically outpost, but it's not going to be a basic outpost. It's going to be a better build than that. Well, I'm just trying to work out which way I need to go here. All right, let's come over here. Let's come this way. And yeah, now the problem is with this game, there's so many, oh my God, there's so many benches and stuff like that. So, which forces you to build bigger anyway. So I'm going to see if I can work that out. Where are we? Yeah, let's come over here. Oh, okay. So yeah, so many benches and that, but the basic benches we could probably just sort of like get rid of and stuff, but still, there's so many benches in there, and they keep adding more as well. So which could cause problems, I guess. The thing I like about the mower is it's easier to get around with as well. Now, people have mentioned using the buffalo with the cart. I have tried it. Honestly, it's a lot slower. The buffalo gets stuck because you're not riding it, and it gets stuck a lot. So it actually takes a lot longer, even though you can carry more. So that's just my personal opinion, though. If you want to go on the buffalo route, then that is entirely up to you. It's your game, your choice. But I prefer the mower because I like to get around. And honestly, doing a couple of trips on the mower is going to be better than doing one trip with a buffalo, in my personal opinion. But like I say, it's just my opinion. We're all entitled to our own ways of doing things in games, and that's what I like about some of these games that have been coming out recently. You get the option of playing in your own style rather than being forced to play in a certain way, which I think is pretty cool. Right, we better run. I mean, it's got to be a decent place that I can build. Now, the only problem is with the cliffside builds, they can be a bit awkward because it doesn't allow you to place down stuff sometimes, which I noticed when I did the other build. So I'm not sure. No, not really. I mean, we could do a small build there, I guess. Now, the thing is, though, if I go down here, is there anywhere I'm going to check there, actually. In fact, if I just mark it here, we'll go and check over there and see whether that's a good location or not. See, this is not exactly central, though. Well, it is kind of central. I'm going to have a look at the map in a second, but it's also going to be, well, the actual ore, the ore nodes are randomized anyway, so just a matter of whether we get lucky. I don't always look at the best locations to where all the actual good ore nodes are. I just build where I want to build, basically. So, yeah, this looks like not a bad location here. I mean, we could build up that, I guess. Yeah, we could probably build up that, yeah. We've got that like indent thing there, so we could actually build in there as well, which would actually be even better, because what we could do, we could get some stairs going up there, get some beams coming out, and that will allow us to, it'll give us like free size to work on. So that's an option. I'm not sure about down here because I tell you what, we are going to go down there and I'm going to have a look, and then we're going to check elsewhere. Let me just zoom out. Okay, so I was thinking more central because I mean, we've also got this here. I forgot about this here, but we'd have to come through here to get into there. So I might check that out. Oh, I know this bit. Yeah, I've built there before with Taco when we did a mission once. I think that was the area that we did it. Yeah, I think it was. So yeah, it's more central maybe I would like to be. But we'll just have to see. So I'm going to head over there then and we're going to check that out. Okay, so I've just arrived here. We're actually here, look. Let me just zoom in there so you can see a little bit better. So we're here, but this actually takes you into here as well, into the actual Arctic. Now, there is this thing here that we could actually build up and on top of, which is actually an interesting build that we could do here. Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. Can I get up with this thing? We could come up here because this will give us a little bit of a sort of like platform to build on. So, and we would actually get a pretty good view. It looks like there's also a platform over there as well. Which, oh God, maybe that's not a good idea. Well, I think once we build into it, because we'll have the flooring above it anyway, so that won't be too bad. So if we, can I use? Let me just come off this a minute. I'm just going to check something if I can. If it'll let me do that. Yeah, if we come up here, look, and have a look. Okay. See, there's over there as well. I've just noticed that there. We could go over there. Well, I'm not going to do a build on there, although that would be a nice place to build with the water, but we've already done that one. So there's that section over there that I could check out. There's that bit there, as you can see there, right in the center. We could do that. In fact, let me just have a look at the map a second. Does that take? I think that takes us into the. I think there's a cave there that takes us into there, if I'm not mistaken. Although I might be wrong on that one. It looks like it might be there. So yeah, that's a location we could do. I'm going to check out this location here next. So we're going to go and check that out. So I've just found this location, which is actually close to a to here. To here. I didn't see. That was a bit vague, wasn't it? Close to the Arctic, as you can see. So you're going to be off in and out there. So we could do that. And this looks like an interesting place we could build. If we look on the map of where that is, that's actually just here. I mean, we could probably just kind of build here. You'll have to let me know what your favorites are. This is on H10, although it's on the sort of like right top corner. We're going to go and check over this side in a second to have a look at that. But this one's an interesting one. I did go over there. I didn't like it. It wasn't, so I didn't bother showing you. So I probably won't even choose that. So we've got, where was it? Is it this one here that we checked? I think it was this one here, wasn't it? I-11. I think it was anyway. So there was another one we checked as well. I can't remember now. So we're going to go and check over there. But this one's an interesting one. The problem is you're going to be half and half inside. So you've got to be careful with that. Okay, so this is the final location I'm looking at. If you look here, we're actually here. And this is actually not too bad. Now, I noticed on that other location over there. Oh, actually, that's not the location. It's here. Actually, I do like this location because of the view, because you get like a fog on that other one. Another downside to building here is the water source. You're not going to be close to a water source. Now, I've got no issues with sort of like running wires. I have no problems with that. It doesn't bother me at all. I know it bothers some people, but yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. So I might just go and check over there, but I actually thought I was already here. So yeah, I'm kind of glad I actually found this location. This looks like not a bad location to actually build. And this is actually on, F10 near the bottom, kind of bottom center bottom kind of F10. So I might have to mark these and write these down so I know the locations and then check them out later on. And have a good detail thing with it. We've got a horse there that's going to annoy me. So we're going to head over to there now. Means we've got to... How am I going to get there, though? Careful that bloody horse. They're a pain, those horses are. So we're finally at the final location, which I was originally meant to be at, and that's here. Now, obviously, we're going to have the problem with water, but we can run it actually, it's not a big deal. It's not a deal breaker, to be honest with you, because it's about the location more than anything else. If we have to run a wire there just for the actual, you know, for it all the time, then yeah, so be it. It is what it is, because obviously it's a location. That's what it's about at the end of the day. Now, I'm not sure about this one. I'm not sure about this one here. There's a lot of room to build actually on the ground here, but not so much. I don't know whether this is going to be ideal. Honestly, I'm starting to lean towards this one here on F10. It's kind of... Now, that's actually pretty tall there, even though it looks like you can get over there. But yeah, I think that is kind of where I'm leaning to. So we've seen a few there. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments which is your favorite. Obviously, I might, and I mean, to be honest with you, I'm leaning towards that one there, the F10. That seems like a really nice, because it's right center of the map-ish, if we look there. But it's not. It's not. I mean, center map is up here, really, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, center map is up here, but I kind of like that. I think off screen, I might just have a look up here a little bit when I've got some time. And because we'll be dropping here anyway and then coming round. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I am going to call it here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that rusty bell to be informed of future videos. And with that, take care, guys, and I will see you in the next video.